live, PeterAfro.
Alright, so this is MegaMan X7. I'm going to be playing this New Game Plus, aka the better category. So,
Hell yeah.
you ready for countdown?
Absolutely, yeah.
Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so what New Game Plus does is, if you upgrade all your chips throughout multiple playthroughs, you'll have them at the beginning. And that allows the faster movement, you don't get knocked back as much, you get things, I think things takes less damage on you. It's great. Like, look at this. Ah, this is nice. Anyway, this is the intro stage. There's 3 parts to this stage. This is Axel's section, the new character in this game. Now we're gonna enter 3D. Yep, 3D the MegaMan game. Gotta say, play these sonar things, they knock you over, even New Game Plus. This, I need to wait for one of these change color, then shoot it. No! If you fail, you have to start all over again. That's a fail. Okay, that was a terrible way to start the run. Oh, it's probably warn you, there's a lot of cutscenes I can't skip. Cutscenes that take place in the game's levels are not skippable. Oh, also this is the last time we're seeing Axel. He's useless in New Game Plus.
Yeah, Axel fucking sucks.
So for the Zero section, we're gonna play a homage to X1's intro stage. So that glitch is where you can cancel slash via crouch. It's some kind of like slash as cancel in the PS1 games. So you're gonna kill these enemies. We're gonna have to climb this. So we're gonna see the boss of the intro stage. First, we're gonna have to deal with an auto-scroller. And for that, we need to do this conversation. I like to practice the crouch slash crouch cancels. So now we're gonna learn about you can change characters by pressing the F key, but we're not doing that right now. So yeah, that was the intro boss. It's an intro boss, what do you expect? I think that's the washing machine. But one thing that's great about New Game Plus, there's normally a cutscene that introduces each of the 8 Mavericks. It's gone. Thankfully, that is terrible. So the cutscene explaining the team mechanic. So we're going to use Glide Armor and Zero for the rest of the game. Start with Tornado Tanyan first because his technique for Zero is broken. Like, extremely broken. Oh yeah, sometimes Cream prefers the version like the Hane for a little bit. It sucks and annoying. This first part's just going forward. Hoping Rep Boys don't die, because they're at Rep Boy you either save or die. Oh no, that better not clean chip. So what chips are, they could give you upgrades. If you already have them full like I do, you still got a cutscene with them. That sucks. Alright, so this mid-boss is RNG. He can do an attack which you can't hit him for like 15 seconds. But wait. We're just mashing, hoping for he doesn't spin. Yeah, I lose around 15 seconds. So close. Like some between 10 to 15 seconds. So this next part, there's some gaps in the path, which we can use to exploit by taking advantage of Zero's double jump. And just skip all of it. So turning the Tunny actually goes down pretty fast with Buster. That was a pretty good fight. So one thing that's weird, the weapon selection only shows the weapon for the character you beat the boss at, so you see like here access Zero gets similar to X's weapon, but it's far more broken. You don't understand how broken it is until you see it. This is the replay screen. I did contain a chip. Yeah, this screen wastes tons of time. So next up is Splash Wolffly stage. He has a very broken weapon spell, but this one's for Axe. Specifically, you get to charge it. That's why it's only good for Axe and not Axel. Because Axe and Axel get the same weapons. Actually, no, Axel gets some sub-weapons to defend. That's a new game thing.
Ready?
This stage has 3 mid-bosses. Oh, wondering why I didn't use quick weapon switching? That doesn't exist on the Korean PC version for some reason. We're gonna Diva so I can skip out and switch to 0. Here. Aim right the middle and the right one. I can focus on the left one. I'm gonna switch to 0, give him the heart tank because he needs it more. Take a lot of damage to 0 in boss fights. So with Axe and flat armor, I had something called the Giga Crush. I can use it once per stage. I'm gonna use it on this mid boss to speed it up drastically.
Ready?
So Splash Wolffly is a pretty interesting fight. So his weakness is turning. When you hit him with his weakness, he'll go back in the water. So what you do is don't do it once, then you get him a very sick position. See, jumps out of the water right behind you. We're gonna exploit that to like get him in the corner and just wail on him. So this is the corner. That's not good. So Wolff flies up and charges X. X's charge over the Warfly summons creates a giant bubble stream that does a lot of damage. We'll see that in Gungo's fight, which is next. So this is another Chicken's game where doing a double jump at 0 at the same time you pull a slash, it makes you jump higher. I'm gonna use that to skip some walls. Or not.
Ready?
What? That never happened before.
Ready?
So, you see I had to kill 3 enemies. Well, I'm going to do it again this next stream, but it's 15. It's very RNG heavy because their spawn positions are random. Like, sometimes it can spawn right here. It's pretty awesome. Oh. I'm getting low on health this year, so I'm going to switch tags. That was pretty bad. What? I hate when a game does that. Damn, that was a good fight. Gungaroos for X is pretty useful in some fights. Zero's version is completely useless. X is useful on Borsky and Korain. StoneCon stage is really fun to do. It involves some careful roboid dodges though.
Ready?
This boss is very notorious for requiring this mid-boss rather, lots of mashing, but you can just get a question just kill instantly. Stone Comer use Tanyan technique. Oh boy, you're gonna be mind blown how fast this guy's. Yeah, it goes on that fast. Stonecon's weapon, X Zeros. Foxy Zeros is good for the refight of Tanyan, but other than that, it's useless. So for Zero, you can act like a shield. I mean, it's kind of useful in the phase 1 to get bad RNG, just to deflect, just take less damage, but still, yeah, it's terrible. Thankfully, I didn't grab any Reploids. Coming up is going to be probably the easiest stage in the game, Snipe Bannier. Like, if you struggle with this, uninstall the game. Like, no joke, this is the easiest stage ever. Okay, well, technically, actually no, because the second half can be kind of confusing, but I meant for, like, learning. If you struggle with stage in P1, turn off the game, and never play it again. First stage is really nothing. You just run through everything. When avoiding those samurai can like knock you off with the sword. This second one, some of these are gonna be orange. They'll be like teleport you underneath. This hitbox in them are really annoying though. Like I had still have zero idea how they work. Now I've ran this game for a long time. Snipe Banner is a very RNG intense boss because you're gonna be fighting him on a cylinder. You can only go like I think a third on around the cylinder, but he can go underneath the cylinder, and you just can't hit him. It sucks. Probably should move into earlier in the run, like after Warfly. Or actually after Gungaroo, because Gungaroo's more annoying with RNG. You know, just to increase this less painful. Ah. Alright, that was too bad. Anti-use weapon, useless. Kim is burned to the ground, but I'm not playing English, so no burn to the ground. So here we're going to skip a huge chunk of level. So get your burn to the grounds ready in chat. So here you're going to ride this mechanical goat. Sound tune clones. You can't damage them with nothing. suppose the guy heads to the center, uses weakness. That's slow. We're gonna. So there's 5 Rip Boys that died. Apparently it's possible to make them not make sure they don't die, but I never actually learned how. Probably should do that eventually. Iron Eyes weapons are useless. So next up is probably as a very hated stage, Ride Borski. Here we were doing the mech bike like in X2, X4, and X5. This one's different though, you have to collect bombs. Also the speed is really whack, like you either move really fast or really slow. But you can do like hold for a second, let go, hold for a second, let go, hold for a second, let go. Doing that seems to work very well. Oh, first. Oh, rerun button. I was hitting Z, not C. Tap, go, tap, go, hold, go, hold, go, hold, go. I almost missed that. Still, even with that mess, I got 214. That's pretty good. So this, I'm going to use the explosion attack that I mentioned earlier from Gungaroo. So since I beat Axis Ranger, by the time you have to, when you beat a boss, the character you beat the bosses get some extra weapon energy. And I won't have 2 explosion this fight, but I'll have 2 explosion in Crow Rain. Now, well, yeah. Morski's weapons are useless as always. Groman stage is really fun. That was real smooth. Ooh, nice.
Ready?
Oh yeah, that's the gliding part of light armor. You'll see it again in the next stage. Garbine weapons are useless. Yeah, most of the game's weapons are useless. Because it's all overpowered by that Tunyon technique or that waterfalling charge. So it comes to the fortress stages. There are two fortress stages. One is an auto-scroller, the other is a stage that should have been broken into two because it's ridiculously long. Yeah, get right for an auto-scroller. A really boring auto-scroller.
Ready?
So this next part of the auto-scroller, there's we 3 bottomless pits. If I die, I restart this whole this section. Also, if I die, there'll be a boss fight at the end. If I die in the boss fight, I'll have to restart this section. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. And no, it's not. It's really easy with glide armor. It's really easy. Alright, time for the extremely long final level. It goes on for like 17 minutes, or 16 to 17 minutes. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't split into multiple levels. First part, we're just gonna run through the boulders. Apparently, it's faster to use this at 0, but 0 gets knocked down by boulders, so I find it's better to just use X. I tried at 0 once. I lost a ton of time. So kind of is red. This boss is extremely RNG. Like you can compare it to Gate from XX. Okay, not as bad as Gate from XX, but the similarities are very there. You know, we're over Bomb's Pit is RNG. They're pretty similar. Also, I like how all 3 characters are in here. That makes no sense. Like, where does Axel just disappear to after this cutscene? Anyway, here we go with red. We'll do 0. Use tornado attack. So typically we on this little square. Sometimes they'll go back to starting steps, which sucks. Also, when he's doing that tornado attack, you cannot damage him. I'm taking the E-Tank. Or Sub-Tank. Wrong series. Oh my gosh. Oh, you troll. Yeah, that's red. He sucks. He kills when he runs. So there's two paths we can take. One, which is the platforming section. That's kind of cool, but it's really slow. The other is a boring enemy killing section. We're taking the boring enemy killing section. To do a dash slash, you actually position yourself close to the teleporter. That saves a second. This enemy killing section, you use the same robots you saw from Gungaru stage. But we're going to use X's both little mark to absolutely destroy them. There's some RNG here because you want to hope for both weapon drops. Yeah, this is the part where the two paths merge. Wanted to dodge those wolves so I have enough health to do a lot of deboosting. So you're just run through everything. I'm gonna play it safe. Alright, time for the refights. You know, you fight all the Mavericks again. Alright, no. Very sweet and nuts and herbs. Alright, so we're gonna do more some refights to 0. We'll get back to X and Muriel. Whew. Good fight. So this guy's kind of RNG in the refight. Please don't. Yes.
Now, I got a very important question for you.
Yeah.
So, every single run this marathon has had something in common with Jet Set Radio Future. So, can you tell me what MegaMan X7 has in common with Jet Set Radio Future?
It has like cel shaded art style.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Oof. Ooh, that was a good refight. I don't blow my bubble splash. Probably should have. Coming up, Sigma has 2 phases. Going up to his first phase. Also, all 3 characters are here again. It's so funny. The reason you don't get a Sigma is because you don't want to take lots of damage and potentially die. Alright, it's a pretty good Sigma one. Alright, get ready in time. We're going into the Sigma phase 2. For Sigma phase 2, we're going to use Bubble Splash. No, we should open it. Ooh, time.
Good run. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Solid. Any final words before we...
Yeah. This is a fun speed. New Game Plus is a really fun speed run. Highly recommend it. Also, follow me on Twitch and watch my stream so I can get affiliate.
Oh, hell yeah. Yo, you don't already have affiliate?
Yeah, I get no viewers.
Come on.